Hey, it's Elizabeth, Countess of Low Carb, and on this episode, we're going to do intermittent fasting meal plan coming up next. Hey, it's Elizabeth, Countess of Low Carb, and on this episode, we're going to do intermittent fasting meal plan. Before we dive into the awesome content, make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you click subscribe to see all things intermittent fasting, all things ketogenic diet, and sign up for my free weekly Wednesday weight loss email with my intermittent fasting schedule and my keto diet meal plan for free for you down in the description link below. Your question of the day today is, what is your favorite intermittent fasting food? I would love to know. Inquiring minds want to know. And let's dive into the content of my intermittent fasting meal plan for the week. Okay, so here's the weekly things of what I eat. I frequently do one meal a day, OMAD, with the ketogenic diet of a high-fat, moderate protein, low-carb food. You totally can do intermittent fasting without the ketogenic diet, but quite frankly, it's more painful that way. And the whole ball of wax, if you're trying to do intermittent fasting with weight loss, is not spike your insulin. Here's my before and after picture. And my intermittent fasting before and after shows this lifestyle works. It really does. And so I'm going to break down the different meal plan foods that you can start incorporating into your intermittent fasting schedule. Number one is sea scallops with Alfredo covered in a bed of spinach. So good, so delicious. I actually went out on a date with my fabulous hot husband, and we got the it was the special of the night at the restaurant we went to, which is shout out to 117 in Front Royal, Virginia. They're so good. It's local, like locally sourced things. And I asked the chef, it was made on pasta, if it was possible to not have it on pasta, instead put it on a bed of spinach to make it low carb, like a low carb meal. And so they said yes. And then the Alfredo, making sure that the ingredients didn't have creepy carbs added and things like that into it. So you could take this model if you're not near Front Royal, Virginia, although shout out to Tiffany, hi girl, you are, is you can make this at home with my Countess of Low Carb Alfredo sauce. Get some spinach, put some scallops on top or some other seafood on top, or maybe some leftover hamburger meat. It's a recipe you can multi-purpose when you're breaking your intermittent fast, right? And so for weight loss, I personally have to have that high fat, moderate protein, low carb meals. I look forward to breaking my intermittent fast with delicious meals like this one. So sea scallops, had crab in it, had some shrimp in it, and then over spinach with Alfredo sauce. Win! That is a win, my friend. If you think I'm coming out of the gate slow for this intermittent fasting meal plan, you would be wrong. I'm really that was like my favorite one. Number two for my intermittent fasting meal plan. So if this is a week-long schedule, that could be one. Number two would be, I got ham steak. Have you ever tried ham steak before? I had not tried ham steak before. We are in a monthly CSA for meat where we do meat pickups, and it was one of the meats that was given to us. And ham steak, it was huge. It was delicious and filling. It tasted somewhat like a pork tenderloin, but with extra fat around the side, which was perfect for keto with a high fat, moderate protein, low carb. I was so full, but I had the ham steak with an artichoke. If you don't know how to make artichokes, I will link that down below. It's really simple. It's super simple, and it's a great keto food if you want extra fats from dipping the low carb vegetable, the artichoke. It's amazing, and it's beautiful. The presentation on it is beautiful as well. So ham steak with an artichoke. If you don't have artichokes or you don't like them or you don't want to do them, substitute it maybe for a salad, a Caesar salad, some sort of keto vegetable. Some people do what's called the carnivore diet when they have intermittent fasting and then they just eat meats or meat-based products. You totally could do that. I love having my low carb vegetables and my keto vegetables. Just make sure that they are low in carb or have low net carbs. Number three in my intermittent fasting meal plan for the week is we went to one of those jump places. What are those called? I was going to say moon bounce, but that's not right. Trampoline parks. There's my little trampoline park. And afterwards, I was famished. I'm like, we got to go get some. I wasn't jumping. I was just watching, and it made me famished. So I was wrapping up my intermittent fast. And so we ended up going to Firebird restaurant. I got a steak. Make sure that you ask for them not to spray vegetable oil. Frequently, a lot of restaurants will spray vegetable oil, which is inflammatory, which can stunt your intermittent fasting times or make you hungrier than you have to be. So I had steak with a Caesar salad. Those croutons went to my 4-year-old. I did not eat them, but he picked them off for me with that. So it was just simply a Caesar salad and a steak. I was so full after having that meal. It was an awesome intermittent fasting meal planning. You could do that at home is the example I'm giving. Make a steak at home and make Caesar salad, or make maybe a salad with some ranch dressing. Be mindful of your dressings with soybean oil, like this one's from Aldi. It does have inflammatory properties with the soybean oil or vegetable oil. So that was number 3. Number 4 was buffalo chicken that I made with my Instapot chicken. I will put that recipe down below. How beautiful does that look? Oh my goodness. That looks amazing. Super simple. You make a chicken. You can make it in the crock pot, in your oven, Instapot, however you choose to make it. I make my whole chicken. It's an organic chicken, and I get it from my meat CSA. Again, I'll put that in the description link below. If you're near rural, like Shenandoah Valley or Northern Virginia, they service those areas. And it's inexpensive, and it's really high quality meat. I love it. So I made my buffalo chicken out of that. And that was my meal, and I had that on top of lettuce, or you can do it with like a romaine wrap. So my next number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for my intermittent fasting meal plan was a cheeseburger, but it was a twist on it. I had my cheeseburger meat with mayonnaise for the high fat in it, with pesto. It's hamburger. I put some cheese on there, some mayonnaise, and then also some basil pesto. I'm really craving high fats, so that's what this keto meal is going to be, is a lot of high fats. I love pesto. It's like one of my favorite things. It's so stinking good to me. And I get my favorite pesto I found is at Costco. I've had many samplings of pesto, and pesto is a great high fat food. So I frequently will have that on top of steak or on top of like pork dishes in particular. I really like them on top of pork. You can mix them with vegetables. But so this, I had it on top of my cheeseburger. It was frozen meat of where I've done other keto meal prep videos where I make my hamburgers, freeze them, and then just microwave them. And that's what I did. I pulled them out of the microwave, the frozen burger patties, microwave them, put some cheese on top of them to cover that it was not off the grill. It was out of my freezer. And then I put some mayonnaise. Mayonnaise can be inflammatory with the soybean oil. That can be an inflammatory property. But primal mayonnaise and chosen foods do not have that. They're made out of avocado oil, or you can make your own. But I chose knowingly to have Duke's mayonnaise, which has no sugar added, but it does have soybean oil, which is an inflammatory property. And then I had that with my pesto. It was really good. I did find I was hungry, and I ended up having some snap pickles. I had 2 bags of these. And they were amazing. Absolutely amazing. I ended up getting these snaps. You can get them from Walmart. You can get Aldi has them now. In the summer of 2019 are selling them. And this has 2 carbs for this whole pack, 0 fat, 0 sugar, 0 protein. My next intermittent fasting meal plan foods that I had, my keto foods, was my egg salad wrap. I'm gonna go ahead and scoop these in here and start making my egg salad sandwiches. Oh my gosh. Look how delicious that looks. High fat, moderate protein, low carb. Just egg salad. So make your hard-boiled eggs, peel them, put them with some mayonnaise. You could add a little bit of paprika to them. One of y'all had recommended that, which was delicious, or a little Dijon mayonnaise, a little vinegar, make them kind of like a deviled egg type mushing, and then put them on romaine lettuce. Amazing. So filling, so high fat, moderate protein, low carb. It's an awesome fasting breaker because it's so filling, right? When we eat high fats, it's a filling thing, and it's not spiking our insulin. Now, a lot of these things I've been having with Pique Tea. I love Pique Tea. It's Dr. Fung, the daddy of intermittent fasting. I'll put down below his Complete Guide to Fasting book if you want more about his whole practice has been surrounded around intermittent fasting. But he has designed, not this one, but he's designed intermittent fasting teas that do not stop autophagy. So I can have with my intermittent fast additional food with that. And I feel like there's one more thing on my list here, but I can't read my handwriting. So let's go through our meals. Was my sea scallops with Alfredo on spinach, ham steak with an artichoke, a steak with avocado, buffalo chicken, a cheeseburger with mayonnaise and pesto, egg salad wraps, my Firebird steak, and Caesar salad dressing on that. That's a great intermittent fasting meal plan. Like, I'm salivating. I've been fasting now for over 24 hours. It's making me salivate thinking about it. Like, that's why I get excited about intermittent fasting. And part of my intermittent fasting weight loss journey and reasons I've had such good intermittent fasting results is I look forward to the food I eat. Like, I savor it. I look forward to it. It's a really, really good, high quality food. One final tip y'all ask me all the time, and I love to share this, is Maldon sea salt. I am not sponsored by them, but I do have an affiliate link below. I will pop these during my fast to extend my fasting times, or if I'm having a craving for something sweet, put something salty on your tongue. It literally helps change your taste buds. There you go. And it helps with your electrolytes too. So that is one thing I do recommend for intermittent fasting. I'll put that in the description link below too. Now, if you found this video helpful, smash that like button. Make sure you click subscribe and sign up for my free weekly Wednesday weight loss email. And also, your question of the day is, what is your favorite fasting food to break with? What do you like to break your fast with? I would love to know. Love to know. Make it a powerful day, and check out my next intermittent fasting for beginner video down in the description link below. Bye guys.